Okay, what's up, guys? I got a new deck, so we're gonna put grip tape on it, and I thought let's make a video on how to put the grip tape on. So, tools you're gonna need is whatever size brake hole you got. Mine's 5mm, so your brake bolt, your axle bolt. I'm running 2 pegs in the back, so got a 13mm and a 6, and then a wrench for leverage to take off your back bolts. And then you're gonna need your grip tape. This is actually general purpose roll safety walk, it's called, by 3M. You like put it down on steps and stuff, and it makes it so you don't slip in the winter. So that's what I'm using. So first, just start taking off your brake hardware. And then once you have removed those, or maybe you should take your wheel off first. It depends. So I know how Luckies are, a Lucky deck. They're different than flavors. So you might have to take your wheel off first. So this is one giant piece of metal. Then you're gonna get your 1/2 inch, 13mm, whatever, and your Allen keys or whatever you use, and take your back off. Use the wrench for leverage. Okay, take it off. Set this there. And then washer. I'll clean this all up actually so you guys can actually see. Now you're just gonna pull your axle out. Don't lose your washers like I think I might have just have. Nope. No. And I just like to throw everything back on there so I know how it goes back together. Minus the deck, I guess. So I just throw everything back on there. Frig. Okay, same like that. So now once your deck is nice and clean, I guess, just take something and like wipe it down. I'm just use a sleeve of this drug rug. So wipe that down. And what I'm using is, it's only 4 inches wide, so I'm going to do a line actually straight down the middle. So, or I might offset it off to one side, which I think might look cooler. So I think we'll do the offset. So I'm going to put this clamp on the front of my scooter so it doesn't move on me. So let's do that. Okay, so the scooter still moves with the clamp, just it only pivots now, so it doesn't move. So now it's going to be way easier. So you're going to get your grip tape, and first of all, just make sure you get a straight cut across. So I'm going to do that. So put a straight line across. Not the best or straightest line, I will say. Doesn't matter. Once you got straight across, you're going to take your measuring tape and measure from wherever you want to start. If you want to start at the very beginning over here, you can do it from the very beginning, or I'm just going to do the back of that tube. So I'm going to measure the back of the head tube to the very back dropout. So mine's 18 inches. So put this on and see. So just measure out 18 inches now. And what you can do is, if you don't have a pencil or something with you, keeps curling, you can actually just take, I'll use this one, an Allen key, and just make a mark on it. Like that. Just like that, actually. And then fold it back up. And then cut that. then you fold it and probably rip it, but you don't want to try to do that. Okay, so now once you got your piece cut out, mine's 18 inches, I'll say again, you're gonna peel the backing off, this like shit right here. You can peel about halfway of it off, and then I'm gonna try to get mine lined up with the one side, so I only have to cut one side, so let's try that. So you wanna very like gently lay it down. Ah, crap, it rip. Yeah. If it starts to rip one way, peel it back the other way. Like that. And then you'll be able to lay it right on. Ah, shit. I was actually short a little bit. Okay, so once you got that laid on there, you want to press it down, starting from the sides, and just work your way onto the other side. You can actually take this piece here and put it on, and rub it down so you don't get any air bubbles. Then you're done. If you do get an air bubble, what you can do is you can just take your knife and just make a slit in it and then push the air out and then push it back down. So now once you got that done, you're going to take your handy dandy Allen key and just go to where it's not like flush with the deck. Do that. And in the middle, you just can find out where the middle is and just put a line in it. And then this line helps a lot. The first time you do this, it's probably going to be harder, so, but you probably will get the hang of it rather fast. So now all you do is you take the knife and put it under like this, hold it at 45 degrees to the deck, and you try to cut it. Don't cut, you're not supposed to cut towards yourself, but I find that's the easiest way, but if you guys get hurt, I'm not responsible, I will say. And you do that for the same for this side, and here. So. I'm just going to stick this right back on here. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. It's the same thing. You get your sheet of grip tape and you measure out that 18 inches or however long your deck is. So this one's probably going to go by a little faster since I'm familiar with the deck already. There you go. Now you got your piece ready. You do the same thing pretty much. You can try to line it up, or I'm actually just going to leave a little line, so I'll show you that now. So peel it off. Just a little piece here. And we're doing this side now. I'm going to leave just a little bit of a gap because I think it will look nice. And then the hardest part is probably trying to keep that gap the same size the whole way down the deck. And trying to not have the grip tape rip actually like mine just did. Mine's slowly getting bigger, but I really don't mind. I kind of do mind actually. And then you just peel it off. I'm actually going to try to save this piece, so I'm going to try to not have it stick to anything, but you pretty much just do the same thing again. Take your Allen key, or whatever you want to use. Lift it up. I'm going to have to move mine to the edge actually of the table, so it makes it a little easier. But my cameraman will show you. I'll move the camera. Right like this, and as you see, it's going down here. Put the knife underneath and cut that at a 45. Show you the underneath here. You just get cutting at a 45. Oh my god. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this. Probably going to use this piece again. And then I'm just going to cut this little piece off. If you really want it to look nice, you have to take your time and really push onto it and stuff. But after that, all you do is you take the knife or anything you can, something that's sharp and pointy. Let's try to use my Allen key and try to make a hole. You can do this from the bottom, but mine doesn't have it starting from the bottom. Mine doesn't have holes in the bottom because it's an easier assembly break type thing, so just make holes. You can feel from the bottom and then just go up. Once you do that, just try to push it up, the grip tape. And you get your knife out again and stick it in like here. And just go around in a circle and it'll cut most of it off. Kind of, not really. The only thing is after this is you just have to throw your wheel back on. So I guess this is going to be the end of the video. So see ya guys. Bye.